Hey everyone, RogueGold here, and today I've got quite the video for you all, and that is I will be presenting my theory that can give evidence and support the Division Heartland's rumored February release date. If that rumor is news to you, don't worry, I will recap the whirlwind of information we've gotten recently surrounding the game, so if you need that recap, then keep listening. If not, I've left a timestamp in the description and chaptered this video so you can skip directly ahead to the theory I'm presenting, and I'll be super curious to know what everybody thinks. Before people start skipping around, however, I wanted to remind everybody about the Heartland reveal watch-along stream I'm going to be doing. I'm not exactly sure which day I will be releasing this video, but it will either be on or before Thursday, December 9th. So if you're watching this video when it first releases, then I am extending an invitation and truly hope to see you all at my Game Awards watch-along stream on the evening of Thursday, December 9th. I believe the event begins around 4:30 Pacific time, so I will be going live sometime around then or soon after. Because that's probably the pre-show. And yeah, there's been lots of speculation from myself and others that the game could potentially be revealed at this event, and if this theory of mine is accurate that the Game Awards would be the prime spot for Red Storm and Ubisoft to reveal the game, considering February is, fast approaching. And so while I'm in no way confirming that it's going to happen, no one truly knows, we will be doing a live watch along in the hopes that it is. And if it does end up getting revealed, that'll be an awesome live moment. And if not, then we'll still have fun. So mark it in your calendars. I really hope to see you all right here on my channel when I go live in the evening Pacific time, again on Thursday, December 9th. Alright, now let's get on with this theory. So, a quick recap of how we got to this point with the Division Heartland. The game is announced to us back in May of this year, no release date or window given, except it was placed as the soonest approaching content on the Division universe timeline. That timeline's accuracy has been proven quite poor over time, so it's undetermined how representational that was intended to be from the beginning. Shortly after that announcement, Ubisoft holds their quarterly investors call for Q2, I believe, and Heartland is given a fiscal 2021 release deadline, meaning it's, going to be released by March of 2022. Cool. A lot of time goes by, we hear nothing. And then just a little over a month ago, in another quarterly Ubisoft investors call, the news is shared that Heartland has been shifted to the fiscal 2022 release window, meaning it could come out anywhere between April of 2022 and March of 2023. That was obviously really bummer news, and so, yeah. But then maybe about 3 weeks back, there is a major leak across the internet, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere, that a version of the Division Heartland had briefly popped up on the public console marketplaces, both PlayStation and Xbox, and that listing, before it got taken down, had included a full official description of the game, a fully realized and finalized cover art image, as well as a supposed release date of February 23rd, 2022. And again, that was very quickly taken down. And the majority of people and creators online, including myself, who shared that image and information around got their content taken down by Ubisoft, indicating that at the very least, the image, but likely the information as well, was accurate. And they did not want that to be shared around so freely. And so at that point, people were very confused because of the confliction of February 23rd with the supposed fiscal 2022 delay, which again would mean an April 2022 release at the earliest. And that was about the latest development we've gotten. Conflicting information on a release window, speculation over the legitimacy of those listings that were put up on the console stores, and all of that being perpetuated by the complete absence of public information or announcements, of which we've practically gotten none ever since the game's initial announcement back in May. Well, today, I've got a theory that would suggest that that supposed February 23rd release date could turn out to be legit. As for if it's some sort of early access and then the full game launches in that fiscal 2022 window, as was stated in the investors call, I don't know. I'd say that delay news is the biggest unknown and the biggest confusion for everybody at this point, but this simply backs up the idea of a February 23rd release date, regardless of what form that may end up taking. Now, the basis for this is actually centered around another Division universe project, that being the upcoming novel by Thomas Parrott called Recruited. I did a recent video talking about that a bit, some of the recent news that had come out about that book, and I will link it up in the corner if you care to go and check that out. But basically, review copies were given out to people who signed up for them, and a few fellow creators within the Division community did so, and have given the book some really great praise. And one of those people is NGN, who I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with. He's a fantastic content creator, makes a lot of great videos, usually surrounding the game's lore. Well, in his non-spoiler review he did for his for this upcoming Recruited novel, he made a comment near the end that really piqued my interest. Be warned, there may be light spoilers for the Recruited novel to follow if you care about that. And I will leave a link to his video in the description if you would like to go and check it out for yourself. I highly recommend doing so. The quote I am pulling is, he starts at right around 8:50, the 8-minute 50 seconds mark. He says, "Now for a hint of speculation, I feel there may even be a little bit of a teller as to why the fighting is happening in the soon-to-be-released Division Heartland. The agents are headed in roughly the right direction for this, so some of the events they came across could be the reason." And again, huge shout out to NGN for that quote from his review video. So, that's interesting, to say the least, and here's why. This novel was previously slated for coming out way later on the content timeline of the Division universe. Again, the validity of that has been mixed over time, but it was said to be coming after Heartland, Division 2's new content, and mobile, and yet it's now coming before any of those three things. It's releasing on February 1st of 2022. And what else is now slated or suggested to be coming in February? The Division Heartland, with this mysterious February 23rd date. And so NGN's comments with those, pretty closely aligned release dates is really starting to make me wonder, because if you'll recall back, they did the exact same thing with the Division 2. The game launched in March of 2019, and then in that exact same month, they released the Broken Dawn novel, which was not a direct tie-in or a direct prequel to the game, rather it served as more of a connected world builder for the lore, I'll say, where we were about to dive into with the Division 2 game. And without me knowing NGN's knowledge base on the Division Heartland privately, his comments make it seem like this recruited novel isn't some sort of direct lead-up or tie-in to the Heartland game. Rather, it could be cleverly setting up that part of the world that we're about to dive into and offering an extension of the lore to those who want it. Pretty much the exact same thing that Ubisoft did with Broken Dawn and the Division 2. And so there you have it, guys. That's pretty much the basis and evidence for this theory. I think that the existence and February release date of this latest Division novel could very much lend credence to the leaked February 23rd date for the Division Heartland, considering someone who has read the books has hinted that there could be a story connection between the two projects, considering that exact same type of connection was made between the previous novel and the previous game installment in the franchise, and considering that the only other two Division novels both served as minor tie-ins to their respective games that they launched with, both launching in the same month as the game, and now we have this recruited novel releasing just 3 weeks before this leaked Heartland date. And my whole point here is, I'm not so sure that it's just a coincidence anymore. I think we could absolutely be seeing a case where this recruited novel is the official, unofficial world builder for the Division franchise's latest game, The Division Heartland, and that February will indeed be the game's soft launch with some sort of early access or a similar deal. Will this indeed come true? I don't know. As I made it very clear, this is just my theory, just my connection I'm presenting that could lend as evidence to this leaked information we have on our hands. I suppose if this is their plan, and if the game really is dropping in less than 3 months, then you would sure hope they'd reveal the game at the Game Awards, get as many eyes on it as possible, start building the hype. I don't know, guys. I sure hope so. This all makes sense to me. I'm going to guess it does to a fair amount of you all too, but nothing Division related in 2021 has made much sense, so I'm certainly not, climbing to the rooftops and shouting that this is official, but I really hope it comes true. I can't wait for this game. I've said it a million times, but it's really going to be a glorious day when we finally get that gameplay reveal. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on to be updated every time I upload. Let me know your thoughts on this theory of mine. Do NGN's comments regarding the recruited novel make you think there could be a connection to the Heartland game? And do you think that that at all substantiates the rumored February release date, given the book is releasing February 1st? If this ends up being true, then February is going to be an absolutely insane month for the Division, with the novel on the 1st, Division 2's update probably mid-month, and then Heartland possibly on the 23rd. We're going to be drowning in Division content after the immense drought of 2021. It's going to be nuts, so be sure to keep your eye out for any upcoming Heartland news. Be sure to tune in to my Game Awards watch-along on Thursday. We could legitimately be getting the games revealed this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to do it for me today, though, everybody. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next one, guys, RogueGold out.